to our biology classes. Yes, students, I think you are a little surprised today. Yes, nothing surprising here. Yes, I thought not always learning should be in a four corners, right? The learning should be more interesting always, right? So I thought let us have a shot in a open ground, right? Where you can feel a fresh air from the beautiful nature, right? So, and there is a reason behind our study in this garden today. Why? Because see here students, if you see around me, there are many different types of plants. There are varieties of plants here. If you see here, some are very big, right? Still if you see some are very short, right? Even if you see some are just a patch of a growth which we can see on the ground, right? So like this we can see a varieties of plants which are present all around us, right? Okay, if you see these plants, yes, some will have a green leaves and not all the plants will have these green leaves, right? So even you can find some plants will have a reddish colored leaves, right? So not only that students, even we can understand that yes, we have seen a different varieties of flowers that are grown on the trees, right? So if you see in some plants there will be a red colored big flowers. Okay, you can see a number of red colored big flowers, okay, which are present in a plant. Or if you see there are very few flowers in some plants, or even you can see some plants will have a blue colored tiny flowers or a white colored flowers. Okay, even you can see there are some plants which do not have any type of flowers, right? So by this it is very important to learn that yes, there is a lots of things that we need to learn about these plants. So because of this, let's go with a new chapter, that is getting to know about plants, right? So students, in this chapter we are going to understand about the different types of plants, okay? So and what are the different parts that are present in these plants, right? So by this you got a very interesting topic, right? So we need to learn the different parts of the plant. Yes students, I am ready to teach you about the different parts of the plants. So we are learning about what? Parts of plant. Yes students, let's understand about the different parts of the plant, right? So students, this is a diagram which is showing the different parts of a typical plant, okay? So in general, all the types of plants will possess the same type of parts, okay? So if you see, the basic features of a plant will be like this. Okay, so even I am having a small twig of a plant to make you realize what actually it is. Okay, let's start about this. If you see here, yes, the green colored parts, whatever you can see in the plant body. So if you see here, what is the green colored parts which you can see here? Yes, these are leaves. So the green colored parts, so the plant body is mainly covered by green, right? So this green colored parts of the plant which we call it as leaves. Okay, so these are what? Leaves. Leaves means what? Elegalu. Okay, so if you see here, not only leaves, yes, where do you find these leaves? These leaves are attached to the stem. So can you see this? So this is what? This is a stem. So the leaves are attached to the stem. And if you see here, sometimes these stems will form still smaller stems. That means it is being divided further. Okay. So if you see here, okay. So you can see, yes, a small stem is being again divided into two different stems, right? So this part which we call as branch, what we call it as? It is a branch. So branch means what here? It is a part of a plant which is being formed by the division of the stem, right? So if you see here, yes, the stems and branches are there, and these stems and branches are given with what? Different number of leaves. Okay, not only that, you can see that here and there, you can see this. So what is this? This is a bud. So you can see here, right? So the buds are formed, or the buds are present at different regions. So if you see in this plant, you can see the bud is present at the tip of the plant. So this is the tip of the plant part. So where you can see the presence of bud, or sometimes even you can see the presence of bud from this area. Okay, so this area also we can see. So this is called as axial buds. These are terminal buds. Okay, we'll be learning it later. So if the buds are arised from the base of the leaf, where we call it as axial buds. If they are formed at the tip of the plants, okay, then it is called as terminal buds. Okay, so what do you mean by a bud? Bud, it is nothing but a future flower. So when bud will blossom, no, it will turn up into a beautiful flower, right? So bud will convert into what? Flowers. So you can see these are what? Flowers. So here the flowers will become wilt in the evening or by the evening. Okay, it depends upon the time of blossoming. Okay, so if you see, some flowers will blossom at the morning, some flowers will blossom at the evening. Okay, so like that it depends upon the lifespan of the flower. Okay, once the flower is going to be developed completely, after that what happens? It will wilt. Okay, then agutte baadi hogutte. Right? So what happens later? So the flower will convert into future fruit. Flower will convert into what? It will convert into a fruit. Okay, so students, what do you find inside a fruit? Yes, you are right. So inside a fruit, we will find the seeds. These seeds will help in production of new plants. Okay, you understood, right? What do a fruit present? Okay, inside a fruit, the seeds are present. These seeds will help in the development of a new plant, right? So for that reason only, a flower is known as a reproductive part of a plant. Why? Because this flower itself help in the production of these seeds, where these seeds will be a source of new plant. Because of that, the flower is known as reproductive part of the plant. So students, you understood, see, you understood what are leaves, what are stem, what are branch, what are buds, what are fruits and flowers, right? So students, all these parts, if you see, all these parts are present on the above surface of the soil, right? So there are still some parts which are present inside the soil, right? So there is a part of a plant which is present inside the soil. Yes students, you are right. So that part of a plant which is present inside the soil, we call it as root. What we call that? Root. So students, if you see, a root, it is a part of a plant which is present inside the soil. So what does a root do? A root will help in collection of minerals, nutrients and water for the development of the plant. You understood, right? So what does a root will do? It will help in collecting the water, the minerals and the nutrients, which is very much essential for the growth of the plant. So if a plant should grow above the surface of the soil, what do you need? Yes, very good. You need a root which will be helpful in collecting all the essential materials which are necessary for growth of the plant. So students, you understood, right? Yes, these leaves are generally green in color, or it might be of different color. Okay, so and these buds will help in protecting the flower before it blossom. Okay, and if you see, the flower, yes, it is a reproductive part of a plant which will help in the reproduction. Okay, and the fruit which is formed due to ripening of the fruit, we can see the formation of seeds which will help in production of new plants from them. Right? So this is about the different parts of the plant which we can see these basic parts in all the different types of plant. Right students, by next class let us understand what are the different types of plants that are present in our surroundings. Let us understand in clear. Okay, this is about today's class.